Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise, here in the end of a 10. Last episode was more of the same for this team. We got the shit kicked out of us by the Heaters, 15-1, the final score. Rookie Tan Bird got lit up for 3 home runs in her start. That didn't even last 4 innings. And as you can imagine, it didn't go well for us. We didn't score until the very last innings, which probably shouldn't have happened because the runner should have been out at the plate had the catcher caught the ball. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. Following that loss, and now starting 0-3 for the second straight year, we decided to make some roster moves ahead of this game. Here's a preview of what happened. First move we made was we brought in veteran second baseman Bruno Adamo as he'll replace second-year player Gwendolyn Roquette, because she was struggling this year. Bruno will be off the bench now, promoting rookie Corey Pepperonis to the starting lineup. Wiggles Freeman, the veteran shortstop, made a key error late in that game that really could have gotten us out of a rally and instead made it even worse. So he was released for veteran Eduardo Electra, the former Grapplers shortstop. Buzzards sign, we also picked up veteran left fielder Slapper Glute as he'll replace Nori Miyoshi because he cost the same and was a slightly better player than her. Moving on to the pitching rotation, we released rookies Bryant Mullins and Tan Bird, who both got roughed up in their first career starts, bringing in veteran left-hander Antonio Smacks with K-Dud from the Platypi organization, and we also bring in Sanchez Silvio, the former Crocodons and Moose starter. They are both now in the rotation, and that saved us quite a bit of money as we're now back up to a surplus of $9.1 million when we only had $800K coming into this season, so we'll be able to start buying player development options moving forward. Here's a preview for today's matchup. We are taking on the undefeated Beewolves, who lead their division at 3-0, whereas we're the only team winless in our conference. We're only one in our division that is winless. We're one of 2 in our conference that are winless. On the mound for us is left-hander Jace Gallegos, the 4th-year pitcher. He'll be facing 10th-year vet Deshaun Levon. So he'll be on the mound for the Beewolves back home with his original club. Lineup for today's game, leading off is backup catcher Otis Ingram, the sophomore player, starting for Oliver, who is tense. Batting second is rookie right fielder Hoots Huerta. Batting third, out in left field, Worry Less, Spool Worry More. Batting fourth over at first base, Marion DDP Doherty. Batting fifth at third base, Steve Collins, the 3rd-year player. Batting sixth, rookie second baseman Corey Pepperonis, getting his first career start. Batting 7th, utility player Turtle Soto, he's at shortstop. Batting 8th, center fielder Jared Mealy. Batting 9th is the pitcher Gallegos. Let's get it on. Still looking for our first win, and if it doesn't turn around, I'm quite tempted just to quit. But I'm not. I promised myself I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not gonna bitch out and leave just because we're not winning in our final season. I'll play through it. I'll suffer through it, if at the very least for the entertainment of the fans that watch this series and who have become invested in this team. Looking at the Beewolves, they do everything out of their bullpen. Their power is above average, contact is non-existent, and everything else is average or worst. So, yeah, they live through their bullpen and their power hitting, and it's carried them thus far. They're 3-0, so they're doing something right. Leading off for them today will be Dexteras, McStevens, and Jumps, facing Gallegos getting his first start of the season. Left-hander has K-Dud, unfortunately, so that'll hinder his abilities, especially with 2 strikes. Leading off, OG utility player Hanley Dexter is back at his natural position of shortstop today, hitting .429 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Lineup for the Beewolves after Dexter is at his third baseman Beefcake McStevens, who they picked up in free agency. He is tense. Batting third, also picked up in free agency, second baseman Jeb Jumps. He was picked up from the Nemesis. McStevens, I believe, was also picked up from the Nemesis. Batting fourth, left fielder Bubbles Garcia, the 10th-year vet. He is locked in, getting the start over the other 3 left fielders on the team because he's the best one left. Batting fifth, first baseman Alexander Peralta. He is in his 2nd year. Batting sixth, rookie catcher Coyle Wolf. Batting 7th, center fielder Razzie Dazzler, the 10th-year vet. Batting 8th, 10th-year veteran Oakley Stiff, former freebooter product. And batting 9th is the pitcher Levon. There you go, set some fires. Here we go. Fastball low from the 27-year-old. We're underway. Curveball down and in. Ripped up the middle. That is a liner into right center field. That'll be a base hit for Dexteras as Mealy cuts it off to prevent extra bases. Leadoff man on for the Beewolves here in the first. Batting second is third baseman Beefcake McStevens. He's hitting .300 on the year with 2 homers and 4 RBIs, but he's currently tense at the moment. Not exactly hitting well as of late. First pitch slider in the dirt. Good block by Ingram. Ball 1. Dexter is always a threat to run over at first base. Fastball up and in. Runner does go as that's high. Throw down by Ingram is late. Stolen base for Dexterez as he is now locked in. Or is he on fire? Doesn't matter. Dexterez is first stolen base of the season. He's 1 for 1. He is locked in. Okay, I got to check. 2-0 the count to McStevens here. Change up middle in. Way out in front of it. 2-1 the count as he was looking fastball. Ball away. Chop back to Gallegos, who knocks it down, looks the runner back, and fires the first. 1 down. Next up is second baseman Jeb Jumps, who is also tense, hitting .333 on the year. Not hitting particularly well as of late. Fastball way on the corner, 0-1. Change up middle in. That's fouled back. Jumps behind 0-2 as K-Dot activates for Gallegos. One of his Achilles' heels is that he doesn't pitch well with 2 strikes. Slider outside, ball 1. 1-2 to count as basically all his pitches lose any sort of effectiveness. Curveball down and in is low, 2-2. Doesn't affect his accuracy though. Fastball down and away is low, full count now. Change it down and away. Chopped in the hold of short, Soto over. Looks the runner back on the backhand, fires the first 2 down. Runner still at second for left fielder Bubbles Garcia, who's locked in, hitting .455 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs as he is leading the committee of left fielders for the B-Wolves. They have 4 of them on their roster. It is Garcia, Javier Cortez, Kathy Kuldesack, and Jules Bergman, all 10th-year veterans. Fastball at the knees is fouled off, 0-1 the count. Change up away. That's ripped on the ground to second. Pepperoni's dives, cuts it off. Nice play by the rookie. Fires the first in time, and that'll end the inning. As Garcia chokes the RBI chance, and he is down to neutral mojo. Bottom 1, we are scoreless. Ingram, Huerta, and Worrymore due up for the Buzzards. Leading off the inning is second-year catcher Otis Ingram, sophomore, hitting 3 for 4 off the bench this year. 1 RBI, power versus left-hander active here against the 10th-year vet, Deshaun Levon, as that drifts inside on the changeup, ball 1. Levon has never progressed past a B- in his career, as that changeup's inside. He's now down to a C+, I believe, overall. Changeup inside again, misses. 3-0 the count to Ingram. And a look at a fastball high. 4-pitch walk from Levon to start the day. Next up is rookie right fielder Hoots Huerta, hitting .231 with a homer and an RBI on the year, coming in with a 3-game hitting streak to start his career. I believe he's our only batter to get a hit in every game, as that's inside, ball 1. That's in there at the knees. Now I think about it, that's a lie. I forgot about Mealy. 1-1 the count. Slider away, hit down the right field line by Huerta, but it's just foul. 1-2 the count. Fastball up and away is chopped to second, jumps to second 1, Dexterez to first, double play, and Huerta's tense. 2 down, bases empty for left fielder Worrymore, contact versus lefty active for the veteran. 7th-year player hitting .385 with an RBI on the year. Strike in there, 0-1 as the offensive captain's behind in the count. Slider drifts inside from Levon, 1-1. Fastball down, ripped at the middle, past the diving Dexterez. That is a base hit for Worrymore as he'll continue the inning with a 2-out base knock up the middle. Next up is first baseman Merriam DDP Doherty, 7th-year vet, hitting only .250 on the season. Slider inside, strike called, 0-1. That's high, 1-1 the count. That's low, 2-1 on the fastball. Fastball up and away high, 3-1 the count from Levon. Slider middle of the plate, driven by Doherty, left center field. She got a good piece of that. That's got some carry to it. Driving back to the wall. Dazzler looking up, leaping. It is gone in the nest. Home run for DDP, her first of the season, and that is a wake-up call she desperately needed, as she was in danger of getting released if she didn't show up today. 2-run shot gives the Buzzards an early lead. It is 2-0. Next up is third baseman Steve Collins, 3rd-year player hitting .250, 2 RBIs here in the 5-hole today. First pitch from the tense Levon is high, ball 1. Fastball just missed the letters. That's also high and inside. 2-0 the count to Collins. Fastball away is fouled off out of play, 2-1. A little late on that power swing. Slider in the dirt, 3-1. Fastball up, line to second, right at jumps, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. But the Buzzards get on top with the 2-run bomb from DDP as Doherty goes yard for the first time this season. To the second, it's 2-0. 5-6-7 due up for the B-Wolves here in the second. Leading off the inning is first baseman Alexander Peralta, center fielder playing his backup position today, hitting .273 with an RBI on the year. Pitch fastball inside, strike called. 0-1 as that is by far Gallegos' best pitch. Slider down in the way is low, 1-1. Change up away. That is fouled back by Peralta. 1-2 the count as K-Dot activates. Fastball up and in. Chased it, strike 3. First punch out for Gallegos, 1 down. Next up is rookie catcher Coyle Wolf, hitting 0 on the year. He's hitless with an RBI though. First pitch to him is a curveball at the knees. Strike called, 0-1 as Gallegos is already locked in. Slider up and in. That is check swing high, 1-1. Fastball up and away. That's high again. Good take from Wolf, 2-1. Change it down and in. That is a strike called. 2-2 the count as K-Dot activates. Slider up. That hangs. Fouled back, thankfully. 2-2. Curveball down in the way. Chop back to Gallegos, who fields it cleanly on the first. 2 down. Base is empty for 10th year vet center fielder Razzie Dazzler, hitting .364 with a homer and 2 RBIs for the former Jacks product. Fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Curveball up and away. Popped up foul territory on the third base side. Collins coming over. He'll call off Ingram, and he'll put it away to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Gallegos here in the second. Bottom 2. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Buzzards. That's Pepperonis, Soto, and Mealy. Leading off the inning, rookie second baseman Corey Pepperonis. Contact versus lefty active for the young player, hitting 2 for 4 off the bench. Now a full-time starter with the release of Rockhead at the end of last episode. Fastball low, ball 1. This is his first career start in the league. Change up away, strike called, 1-1. Heater away in there, 1-2. Good pitching from Levon so far. Fastball away, lined at the middle. Leaping his jumps off his glove, and that'll be a base hit for Pepperonis as the speedster's on. Runner at first, none down for Soto. Utility player at shortstop today, hitting .250 on the year. Heater inside, called a strike. Good pitch from Levon to catch the corner, 0-1. Change up down, Soto skies it off the end of the bat to left field. It's right at Garcia. He'll make the easy catch, 1 down. Now to bring up the 8-hitter today, center fielder Jared Mealy, who's been by far the hottest hitter this year, hitting .545 with an RBI on the year. Slider away on the first pitch, fouled off out of the diving reach of the first baseman. 0-1 the count. Chased it low, 0-2. Mealy behind in the count here. Fastball up and in, ripped the third, off the leaping McStevens' glove. That is a base hit as it dribbles behind third base. First and second now with 1 down, and that'll bring up the pitcher slot. Here's Gallegos, who's locked in. Gallegos showing bunt. As both runners on will look to advance. Bunt is up. Just dropped by Wolf. That's going to be an out at third on the fielder's choice because of the freeze. First and second, 2 down here for catcher Otis Ingram, who walked his first time up. He was then erased on a double play ball. Big hit here from Ingram would break it open here. Change away, ripped foul, 0-1. A little early on the swing. Definitely looking fastball there. Changeup caught the knees, 0-2. Chased it high, strike 3. Levon gets the punch out as he got me guessing. First of the day for Levon, and that ends the inning. To the third, it is 2-0. Stiffs, Levon, and Dexteras do up for the B-Wolves, 8, 9, and 1. Leading off the inning is 10th year right fielder Oakley Stiffs, hitting .250 on the year with an RBI for the former Freebooters product. Stiffs has made himself a home here with the B-Wolves the last 3 seasons. First pitch changeup at the knees, fouled back, 0-1. Curveball down and in. That is chased in the dirt, 0-2 the count to Stiffs. Fastball inside, fouled back, we'll do it again. Slider up and away. Outside and high, 1-2, good take. Change it down in the way, change up away, chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Gallegos, 1 down. Next up is the pitcher, Levon, who's got a good power bat on him, honestly. Especially for a pitcher, that's actually pretty damn good. His power's up to almost 50. Fastball high, ball 1. Ball down, in there at the knees, 1-1 the count. Change it middle in, inside, 2-1. Fastball down in the way. Fouled off by Levon, 2-2 the count. K-Dot active for Gallegos here. Ball down and in. Fouled back, we'll do it again. Fastball up and away. High on the check swing, full count. Slider outside, chased it, strike 3. Third punch up for Gallegos. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Dexterez, 1 for 1 with a single. Change it down and in is inside, ball 1. Slider away, fouled off by Dexterez, 1-1. Fastball up and in is way high, 2-1. Ball down in the way, grounded up the middle. Soto dives to his left, makes the stop, fires to first. In time to get Dexterez. Nice play by the utility player, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Gallegos. Bottom 3, it is still 2-0 Buzzards. Huerta, Worrymore, and Doherty due up. Here's rookie Hoots Huerta, right fielder, grounded out into a double play his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Currently tense, trying to fight out of that mojo slump. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. That's high, 1-1. Fastball up hard, ripped to second right at jumps, and that's going to be an easy first out. Base is empty for Worrymore. He singled his first time up and then scored on the home run by Doherty. 1 for 1 day so far for Worryless. Heater up and in, misses, ball 1. Heater low and away, 2-0 the count to Worrymore. Chased it in the dirt on the changeup, ripped foul, 2-1. Fastball down and then ripped in the hole to short. Nice diving play by Dexterez to his right. Fires to first in a hurry. In time. 2 down. Not going to get it by him today. Next up is Miriam DDP Doherty, who homered her first time up. She's 1 for 1 today. Heater inside. Strike called. 0-1. Slider at the knees. Crushed by Doherty to left center field. That's got some carry to it. Dazzler chasing. Diving. Making the nice catch. What a play by Razzie Dazzler on the warning track as she laid it all out on the line to rob extra bases from DDP to the 4th. It is 2-0. McStevens jumps and Garcia due up. You could say a lot of things about Dazzler's regression here in the series, but her fielding was not one of them. McStevens leading off the inning. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch fastball away. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. Slider middle of the plate, ripped on the ground up the middle. That is a base hit for McStevens. His first hit today. He's 1 for 2. And he'll be on to lead off the 4th. Now to bring up jumps. Second baseman Tense, 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball away. Fouled back, 0-1. Fastball up and in. Strike called, 0-2 as K-Dot activates again. Change it down and in. Check swing inside, 1-2. Slider down and away. Grounded up the middle. Soto dives out of his reach into center field. That is a base hit. First 2 batters on in the inning here for the B-Wolves as they're in business. Nobody out for Garcia. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to second base his first time up. Fastball away. Grounded to third. Collins there. Fires the second. 1. Pepperoni's the first. Double play around the horn, and Gallegos is back to locked in. 2 down, runner at third for Peralta, who has RBI man, so that is a problem. Can Peralta deliver? This pitch change up and in, way inside, ball 1. Fastball middle in, fouled off. Peralta late on the swing, 1-1. Slider away, outside, 2-1. Change up. Pop foul, out of play. Peralta chased it, 2-2 the count. Ball down and away. Grounded up the third base line. Fair ball under Collins' glove, and that is going to be an RBI single for Peralta, as that was a seeing eye ball that just stayed fair up the third base line. 2-1 the score. Runner at first, 2 down for catcher Coyle Wolf. 0 for 1 day for the rookie. First pitch fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Ball down and away. Driven by Wolf to center field, hit pretty well. Mealy on his horse, tracking it. Runs it down in front of the warning track. He almost overran it, but that does end the inning. Bottom 4, it is 2-1 after the RBI single by Peralta. Gets the B-Wolves on the board here in the top half of the 4th. Bottom 4th, Collins, Pepperonis, and Soto due up for the Buzzards. Collins leading off. He's 0 for 1 today. Heater high, ball 1. Slider away, misses. 2-0 the count to Collins. Fastball up and in, he popped it up, just missed it. Behind the mound is Dexterez. Shortstop puts it away, 1 down. Next up is Pepperonis, the rookie second baseman. Led off the second inning with a single. He's 1 for 1 today. Change up in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater low, 1-1. Fastball inside is pulled foul, 1-2 the count to Corey. Chased it outside, dribbled to the mound. Levon backhands it to his left, makes the stop, 2 down. Now to bring up Soto. Shortstop 0-1 today. Lined out his first time up. Heater in there, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in is fisted on the ground to second, jumps, charges, and that's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Levon. To the 5th, it is 2-1 still. Dazzler, Stiffs, and Levon due up. Here's Dazzler, she's 0-1 today. First pitch slider down and in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and in, inside in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball up and away, outside, 2-1. Changeup down in the way, chopped in front of the plate. Ingram out of the crouch, picks it up to first, 1 down. Next up is right fielder Oakley Stiffs, who's 0-1 today. Fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way, lined into left center. That is down for a hit as Stiffs will have his first hit today. He's 1-2. Now to bring up the pitcher slot with 1 down. Here's Levon, 0-1. First pitch fastball up and in, strike called, 0-1. Surprised no bunt was shown there. Slider down and in, check swing low, 1-1. Changeup up and in, bunt is now shown, pulled up the first base line, that's a fair ball. Gallegos flips it to first in time, 2 down. Sacrifice successful for Levon. Runner in scoring position for Dexter as the utility player. 1-2 today with a single earlier in the game. First pitch fastball up and in. Strike called from Gallegos, 0-1. Change it down in the way. Fouled off, 0-2 the count. Tough out versus K-Dud. Let's see who wins this fight. Slider down in the dirt. Good take. 1-2 the count to Dexteres. Fastball up and away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. Curveball down in the way. In the dirt away. 2-2. Good take. Change up middle of the plate, driven to center field, hit pretty well. Mealy charging backwards. He's there and runs it down thanks to Shaka's deep center field wall. That ends the inning as we head to the bottom of the 5th. It is still 2-1. 8-9-1 due up for the Buzzards here. Mealy, Gallegos, and Ingram. Leading off the inning is center fielder Jared Mealy, 1-for-1 today with a single. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Fastball, changeup down and in low, 1-1. Slider hangs, ripped by Mealy to right center field. That is going to get down for a hit. Stiff's there to cut it off, though, and that'll be just a single. Leadoff man on, and that'll bring up Gallegos, 0-1 today. Bunt is shown by Gallegos here. Bunt is down, and this time the sacrifice will succeed as Levon throws to first, 1 down. Runner in scoring position, 1 down for Ingram, 0-1 with a walk. Otis looking to drive in a runner again. Grounded the second last time up as that fastball's in the dirt. Ball 1. Pick off the second, nothing doing as Mealy back safely. Change it down and in, on the check swing low, 2-0. Good take by Ingram. Fastball middle of the plate, chopped in to hold a second. Jumps, dives out of his reach into shallow right field. That might get Mealy in. He's coming around third. Throw into second by Stiffs is not coming home. 3-1 the score. RBI to Ingram, his second of the season, first today. Runner at first, 1 down for Huerta for 2 today. He's grounded into a double play. And last time up, he grounded out to second. Still tense. Heater inside, strike called, 0-1. Outside heater misses, 1-1 the count. Change it down, it's ripped foul, 1-2 the count. Fastball away, chopped the second. Another double play ball jumps to Dexteres 1. Back the first, second double play. Huertas in 2 today. He's 0-for-3, and that will end the inning. But the Buzzards get a third run on the board thanks to the RBI single there from catcher Otis Ingram. To the 6th, it is 3-1. McStevens, Jumps, and Garcia do up against Gallegos, looking for a quality start in his first start of the year. Leading off is Beefcake McStevens, 1-for-2 with a single today. Still tense, though. First pitch fastball down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Gallegos gets ahead. Change up and away. Strike called, 0-2. K-Dot active for Gallegos here. Slider up and in. Skied off the end of the bat to left center. Worrymore over. He's there for it. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up, jumps, 1 for 2 with a single today. Her ball inside on the first pitch, misses, ball 1. Slider middle away in the next pitch. Driven by jumps down the right field line, but he's out on his front foot. It is out of play. Foul ball. Just missed a home run by a matter of inches that time. 1-1 the count. Fastball down and in. Lined up the middle. Past Pepperoni's dive into right center field. That could be extra bases. Immediately cuts it off before it gets to the wall and throws it in quickly. And jumps just beats the throw. He's back to neutral mojo with the double. Runner in scoring position. 1 down for Garcia, who's 0 for 2 today. First pitch fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Curveball up and in. Strike called. Garcia was not looking there. 1-1 the count. Change up away. Swung through it. 1-2 the count. Definitely looking fastball. Fastball down and away. Runner goes. Fouled off on the hit and run. 1-2 the count. Curveball down and in. In the dirt. Good block by Ingram. 2-2. Slider up and away. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still a 2-2 count from Gallegos. Fastball inside. Lined up the third base line. Over the diving Collins into the corner. Good effort, but he just couldn't get enough oomph on the dive. RBI double coming for Garcia. It is 3-2. He'll replace the runner at second, and here's Peralta, who singled in a run last time up. RBI man still active. First pitch change up down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and away. Swung through it, 0-2 the count. Peralta was late on that swing. Slider up and in. High, 1-2. Curveball down and away. Outside, 2-2. Fastball down and in. Low and inside. Full count now. Change up inside. Fouled off. Peralta stays alive with that cut. Curveball away. Grounded in the hole to short. Diving Soto. Knocks it down. Keeps it in front of him. Peralta will beat it out for an infield single, though. First and second, 1 down. Here's the catcher, Coyle Wolf, 0 for 2 today, and tense. Big spot for Gallegos, who's now up over 90 pitches. I think this is his fight here. We'll see what he can do. First pitch curveball down, low in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball middle in, strike, swing, strike, 1-1. Change up down in the way, low, 2-1. Slider down in the way, ripped up the line, foul, 2-2. K-Dot active again. Fastball up and away. High, full count. 96. Here comes pitch number 97. Curveball down and in. Fouled off again. We'll do it again. Still a full count. Slider down in the way. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. Fourth punch out for Gallegos. 2 down in the inning. And here's Dazzler, 0 for 2. Gallegos now at 98 pitches. First pitch fastball down and in is low. Ball 1. Here's pitch number 100. Curveball up. Fooled her. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Change up away. Popped up behind first base. Doherty tracking it into right field. She's there. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning as Gallegos tightropes out of danger for the quality start, only giving up 1 run on the double by Garcia. 3-2 to the bottom of the 6th. Heart of the lineup up for the Buzzards. Looking to match that. Let's get that insurance run back on the board, folks. Here's Worrymore, 1 for 2 today with the single. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Grounded out the shortstop last time up. Heater inside, ball 1. Fastball up, ripped up the middle, past the diving, jumps into right center. Base hit for Worrymore. Nice swing. It's 2 for 3 today now. Leadoff man on. Here's DDP, who homered earlier in the game. She's 1 for 2. Grounded out last time to second. Change up away, misses, ball 1. Change up inside, 2-0 the count. Change up away is fouled off, 2-1. Fastball inside, hit off the end of the bat into center. Dazzler there, she'll put it away, 1 down. Next up is the third baseman, Steve Collins. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out and lined out today. Changeup in there at the knees, 0-1. Changeup in there, 0-2. Good pitches from Levon so far. Chased it up and away. Blooper in the hole to second. Jumps, can't get there. He has to pick it on the hop. He'll fire to first. 2 down. Warrior now at second for Pepperoni's the rookie. Second baseman 1 for 2 with a single. Looking to drive in his first run of his career, and that'll do it for Deshaun Levon, who misses the quality start by 1 out. He goes 5 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. He is in line for the loss. He also gave up a home run today. It'll be part of a double switch. Coming out of the bullpen is A-plus reliever Immaculo Spectaculo, the 10th-year vet. And coming off the bench is catcher Billy Bronx, the former Buzzards player, as he'll take over for Wolf. Which means Bronx will be batting second this upcoming inning. Spectaculo on the air has made 3 appearances this season. No record. He has a 7.36 ERA and a 1.09 whip. 3 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 4 runs, 3 of them earned. 4 hits surrendered, 5 strikeouts, and a home run. Batting average against .235 on the year. Not a great season for Spectaculo so far. He's almost blown a couple leads, but the rest of the offense has picked it up behind him. However, his right-hander active for Pepperoni's here. Fastball in there at the knees, 0-1. Chased it in the dirt, 0-2. A little ahead of yourself, Pepperoni's. Fastball up, lined up the middle, base hit into center field. Coming around third, trying to score his Warrior. Here's the throw from Dazzler. It is offline and cut. RBI single for the rookie. First of his career. 4-2 the score. Insurance run back on the board, and now to bring up utility player Turtle Soto. 0 for 2 today. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Spectacular now tense as that's inside. 1-1 the count. Fastball at the knees, chopped the second, right at jumps. He'll make the play to first, and that will end the inning as Soto fails to deliver. To the 7th, it is 4-2. Stiffs, Bronx, and Dexteras do up. Gallegos done after 6 innings. Gives up 8 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks, only 2 earned runs. He is in line for the win, and he kept the ball in the ballpark, and we are going to make him come off as part of a double switch here. Stiffs due to lead off. Right fielder 1 for 2 today. He's also struck out and singled. Double switching here. We are going to bring in... We're going to go to rookie left-hander Vern Buck. We are going to take off Soto. And we're going to bring in Eduardo Electro, who'll bat second next inning. Vern Buck, the rookie, making his second appearance of his career and his first. It was the rout against the Platypi. He went an inning and 2/3, giving up 2 earned runs. 10.80 ERA and a 3 whip. 5 hits surrendered with 1 wild pitch. Batting average against .556 on the year. Looking to tone down them numbers. 3-pitch pitcher. First pitch fastball down and into Stiffs. Chop the third. Charging Collins. He'll barehand it and fire. In time. 1 down. Next up is catcher Billy Bronx, who just came on as part of a double switch. He's locked in, hitting .400 on the year. 2 RBIs for the former Buzzards backstop. First pitch 2-seamer is high from Buck. Ball 1. Slider up and away. Popped up down the right field line. Hooking foul. Daugherty giving chase. She'll get there and put it away. 2 down. Base is empty for Dexteras. He's 1 for 3 today. First pitch slider down and away. Low, ball 1. Good pitch from Buck, but it just missed. Fastball up and in is high. 2-0. Buck now locked in already. 2-seamer down and away. Grounded to first. Daugherty there. Picks it herself. Takes it herself to the bag, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 for Buck as the rookie pitches a clean 7th. Bottom 7, Mealy, Electro, and Ingram do up. Here's Jared Mealy, center fielder locked in. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Looking to keep his hot hitting going. Still facing a tense Spectaculo. That's high on the heater, ball 1. Fastball up and in, swung through it late. 1-1 the count. High, fastball chased. Nice diving play by Peralta on the first base side. 1 down. Next up, shortstop Eduardo Electro getting his first at-bat of the season. He was just signed in free agency at the end of last episode. Spectaculo now back to neutral. Electro in his second stint with the Buzzards here in the series. He was with us for part of, I believe, year number 4, if I remember correctly. Heater in there, strike called, 0-1. Fastball up and in, it's popped up, shallow right field, in on its Stiffs, calling him off his jumps. Second baseman puts it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Ingram. Catcher singled in a run last time up. He's also walked today. And he's grounded out, he's 1 for 2. Fast changeup at the knees, 0-1. Chased it up and away on the heater, 0-2 the count. Fastball up, grounded to second, right at jumps. He'll make the play to first cleanly. 1-2-3 inning for Spectaculo. To the 8th, it is still 4-2. McStevens, Jumps, and Garcia due up against the rookie Buck. Here's McStevens, 1 for 3 today with the singles. He's tense. Buck threw only 6 pitches in that last inning. Let's see how he does here. First pitch, two-seamer down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in. Ripped into left center field by McStevens off the end of the bat. Worrymore there, though. Runs it down, 1 out. Next up is Jeb Jumps, 2 for 3 today with a double and a single. First pitch fastball at the knees. Lined up the middle, base hit for Jumps as it drops into center. Third hit today for Jeb. He's 3 for 4 as he'll be on with 1 down. That'll bring up Bubbles Garcia, left fielder, 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. Steeler active for Jumps over at first base. Slider at the knees, runner goes. Throw down by Ingram is perfect, but it's late. Jumps steals second easily thanks to his trait. Jumps is first steal of the season. He's 1 for 1. 0-1 the count to Garcia. Two-seamer down and in. Swung through it, 0-2. Fastball up and away. High, 1-2. Good take. Slider down and away. Swung through it, strike 3. First career punch out for Vern Buck. 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up Peralta. First baseman with RBI, man. He's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. He's also driven in a run. And he has gotten hits with RBI man active today. Both of his hits have been with that trait active. Last time it was just an infield single, thankfully. Couldn't score the run. First pitch fastball inside, misses, ball 1, almost kneecapped him. Two-seamer up and away. Peralta rips it up the third base line. Fair ball into the corner. Good rip by Peralta. That's going to be his second RBI of the day, as he'll have a double. His first extra base hit today. It is 4-3. Buck no longer locked in, and that'll bring up Spectacular, the pitcher slot. Pinch hitter coming forth. First baseman Mick Steele, who's all pop. Backup first baseman is hitless on the year. Can Buck pitch around him? First pitch slider at the knees. Rip the first. Already there. Dives. Cuts it off. Flips to Buck. In time, and that ends the inning. Good play. Good PFP as well. Coming out of the bullpen is Layla Huang. Bottom 8, it is 4-3. Huerta, Worrymore, and Doherty due up against the sophomore pitcher. Huerta on the today, 0 for 3 intense. Going to give him his at-bat here to see if he can extend his 3-game hitting streak. Facing sophomore pitcher Layla Huang. Or Huang, depending on how you pronounce it. No record, a 0 ERA and a 120 whip. 2 appearances for her on the season, inning and 2/3 pitched. 2 hits surrendered with 2 strikeouts, batting average against .286 on the year. Looking to get around Huerta, heart of our lineup here. Fastball high to Huerta, ball 1. Chased it up and away on the heater, 1-1 the count. Fastball up, ripped up the middle, base hit for Huerta. He will extend his hitting streak, as that is a 4-game hitting streak for the rookie to start his career. He's 1 for 4 today. Still tense, though, and that'll bring up Worrymore, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Will we pinch run for him? I think we shall. Going to swap their positions, and we are going to bring in Slapper Gloop to pinch run. Not much of an increase in the speed department, but at least he's not tense. Gloop, the pinch runner over at first. Worrymore now up 2 for 3 day for Spool. He is contact versus lefty active in this situation. Heater inside from Huang, misses 1-0. Fastball down the way, blooped into right field over the diving Peralta, base hit. Good hit for Spool, his 3rd today. He's now 3 for 4. First and second, none down as Worrymore is locked in. Now to bring up DDP, 1 for 3 with the 2-run homer today, looking to drive in some insurance runs. Heater high, ball 1. Heater inside, misses to Doherty, 2-0. Look out now, don't hang it. Fastball up, chased it, 2-1. You bitch, damn it. Sliders inside, 3-1 the count to DDP. Slider down and in, hit off the end of the bat to right center field into the gap. Chasing it down is Dazzler, though, to make the catch. 1 down. Still first and second for us, though. Next up is Collins, 3rd baseman's 0 for 3 today. Do I have another 3rd baseman? I have Doherty. I'm going to pinch hit with Joel Buffum. No, wait, pitcher's up in 2 slots. Let's see what happens first. Collins 0 for 3, he'll get the at-bat. Changeup away, misses, ball 1. Changeup is low, 2-0. Big spot for Collins. Will he rip? Changeup ripped hard and foul, 2-1. Fastball inside, line to center field, heading out for Dazzler. It's right at her for the second out. First the second now with 2 down. That is going to bring up Pepperoni's rookie 2 for 3 today. He's got 2 singles and an RBI, looking to drive in his second career RBI. Can he get it done? Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Contact versus lefty active for Pepperoni's here. Changeup hangs. It's just early on the swing, 0-2. Fastball down and in, line to short. One hopper to Dexteros. He'll fire to first in time as we fail to score an insurance run to the ninth. It is 4-3. Dazzler, Stiffs, and Bronx due up here. Dazzler leading off 0 for 3 today. We're going to make some defensive changes here. Collins is coming out. We're going to bring in Buffum. She'll play first. Doherty slides over to third. And I think that's all we're going to do because Pepperoni's is a much better fielder than Adamo. He's a pinch runner at best. And burnout is still 10, so I'll leave Ingram behind the plate for now. Now the question is, do I let Buck finish this off for his first career save, or do we go for Pewter Base, who's locked in? I think we play the mojo here. Base is coming on to relieve. Pewter Base, 0-1 in the year in 2 appearances, a 4.50 ERA and a 1 whip in 2 innings. He gave up an earned run, which was on opening day, and that 1-0 loss to the Nemesis. On a wild pitch, no less. 2 hits surrendered, a wild pitch, and a strikeout. Batting average against 250 on the year as he's got to face 7, 8, and 9 here. First pitch fastball in there, ripped back behind the plate by Dazzler, 0-1. Slider down in the way is going to be low, 1-1. Two-seamer middle in, fouled off, 1-2 the count. Came in active for base, fastball up and in. Line to second, Pepperoni's charging, backhands it cleanly on a hop to first, 1 down as Buffums puts it away. Next up is Stiffs, 1 for 3 with a single for the right fielder. First pitch curveball in there, fouled back, 0-1. Two-seamer down in the way, low, 1-1. Fastball away. Swung through it, 1-2 the count as came in active again for base. Yeah, we'll go slider here. Slider down and in, ripped foul by Stiffs, he'll stay alive. Curveball down in the way is way outside, 2-2. Good save by Ingram. He had to slide all the way over to his right there to pick that one. Two-seamer up and away, high, full count. KO composed, now active for base. Fastball down and in, chop the second. Pepperoni's charges, fires the first, 2 down. Last chance for the Beatles today is catcher Billy Bronx, 0 for 1 with a pop out in foul territory his first time up. First pitch curveball down and away. Grounded up the middle, base hit for Billy as he'll extend the inning with a 2-out single. First hit for the catcher, he's 1 for 2, and that'll flip it back to Dexteros, who's their most dangerous hitter, 1 for 4 with a single today. Two-seamer up and in on the first pitch, inside, ball 1. Fastball down in the way. Chased it outside, 1-1. Slider middle in. Fouled off, 1-2. Down to the last strike. Tough out versus K-Man. Who's going to win this fight? Curveball down and in. In the dirt, 2-2. Two-seamer up and away. Way outside, full count. Composed active, runner goes with the pitch. Fastball down, chopped to short, Electro charges, fields it cleanly to first, in time, and that ends the inning, and the Buzzards win 4-3 as we are off the schneid. We don't go 0-4 for the second straight season. You love to see it. Buzzards win 4-3 here today in a nice pitcher's duel. Good pitching from the club for the most part. Can't really complain. Just wish our offense had done a little bit more work. Looking at the box scores, 3 hits today for Alexander Peralta. He was their MVP in the offensive category, driving in 2 of the 3 runs. The other run driven in by Garcia on a double. For us, 3 hits today for Warriors. He was the table setter. Doherty had the big 2-run homer, her first of the year. Ingram and Pepperoni's each chipped in an RBI single. That is the first RBI in the career of Corey Pepperoni's, the second baseman. And Jared Mealy had 2 more hits as he had another multi-hit game, his 3rd straight. Taking the loss today is Deshaun LeBon, 5 2/3 innings, 7 hits given up with a walk, a strikeout, a homer, and 4 earned runs. He falls to 0-1. Spectacular and Huang, however you say it, 2 1/3 innings, scoreless out of the bullpen, only giving up 3 hits between the two. For us, Gallegos gets the quality start. He also gets the win. 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0 on the year. Vern Buck, the rookie, 2 innings out of relief, 2 hits, 1 earned run, a strikeout. He gets a nice hold. And Pewter Base gets the first save of the year for us as he goes an inning, giving up a hit. Peralta is the player of the game with his 2 RBI day, followed by Jeb Jones with the 3-hit day, and then Doherty with the big 2-run homer is the 3rd place finisher. Not bad at all. At least we got a win. That's a good start. Maybe the roster moves were what we needed to get better. I don't know. I like to think so, although we did lose some good players. Oh, God. Alrighty, let's have a look around the league here, see what happened. Oh, let's see. Crocodons get Ryder McBride, the relievers. They cut Carla Tolbert. So, take a bit of a step back from the bullpen, but they did need to free up some money, I guess. So, makes some sense. They also release Marsha Brown as they bring in the outfielder Wink Winkelson. That's why they needed the money. They wanted to bring in the Wink. Okay, I can respect it. Alright, not bad. And a whole bunch of player developments that we can now think about buying. Alright, let's have a look. Let's sim up to the next game here and have a look at player developments afterwards, then give you a preview for next episode. What do we got? Sirloin's taking on the Blowfish here. Sirloin's win, 5-2. Next up, Jackson Overdogs, top two teams in the division. Overdogs rally and win 4-3 as they improve to 4-0 on the year. Nemesis then beat the Crocs 5-3. So they're back to 500 at 2-2. Sandcats try to rally but fall short 10-7 as the Moonstars win. Hot Corners taking the Wild Pigs to task, then they blow the lead and the game as they lose 9-7. You hate to see it. B-Wolves win 3-1 on a bounce-back win there as they improve to 4-1. And the Nemesis beat the Herbivores 5-2 in the final game of the Sim. So the only winless team left is the Wide Load. So there are two undefeated teams left, the Overdogs and the Freebooters, both at 4-0. Alright, next episode, we are taking on the winless Wide Loads. So, shit. That means they're going to win. Because we have horrible track record against winless teams here in the series. But on the plus side, it's the Aces on the mound, so we have the edge there. Rhiannon Cannon versus Jude Hokey. Cannon for the Wide Loads lost her first start, 5.79 ERA and a 1.93 WHIP, and Hokey pitched to a no decision. He threw, I believe, 6 shutout innings, no runs given up, and a 1.20 WHIP. He's locked in coming into this start. Looking at player development here, what do we got? Ooh, that's a good one for Buffum. She could really use the fielding. Silvio. She's a veteran. She doesn't really need this upgrade because I may or may not keep her, because the plan is to get Bird and Mullins back when they drop down a little bit in money. This is a really good one for Electro. Ooh. Especially if we want to make him a more competent hitter moving forward. Ooh, that's a good one. Oliver, cheap upgrade here for speed and arm. That's a decent one, but it'll be here next time. No need to rush. Glute. Fielding for Slapper. He's not really going to play the field a whole lot, but he could use the extra fielding, not going to lie. But if I want this one for Electro, I can't get this one for Glute. So I think we're going to play the percentages here. Electro is going to see the field more so than Glute will. So let's give him the upgrade, because this is a really good upgrade. You can't let this one go. Only the 3 contact, which is sad. He's up to 7. And he got 12 fielding. Nice. Big roll there, up to 83. Now he's up to a B- again. Attaboy, Eduardo. Attaboy. Alright, let's set the lineup here for next episode and call it a day. Give you a preview. Alrighty, leading off is going to be locked-in center fielder Jared Mealy. Batting second is tense rookie right fielder Hoots Huerta. Batting third and left field is locked-in Spool Worrymore. Batting fourth behind the dish, Burn Oliver back in the lineup. Giving Ingram a day off. Batting fifth, first baseman Merriam DDP Doherty. Batting sixth, tenth third baseman Steve Collins. Batting seventh, second baseman rookie Corey Pepperonis. Batting eighth, utility player Turtle Soto again at shortstop. And batting ninth is the pitcher Hokey. And that is going to do it for this episode, guys. We won. It was a good day. Good pitch. Well-pitched game against the B-Wolves. Offense didn't really do much, but they did enough to get the win. We're off the schneid. Let's see if we can build on this momentum for next episode. We are going to need it if we want to get back in this playoff hunt. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, obviously thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. And at least this time I was able to entertain you with a win, so yay. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch in the description below, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.